back to Fort Hill Student News.
We are your hosts, Colin Wilt and Daxton Derrick, bringing you the talk of the town, state, and nation.
As always, we will cover student life, oral history, and current events.
This edition of Student Life will be covering the Orange Sentinel Pride. This stands for respect.
The oral history segment will focus on local World War II veterans.
Current events will be about the continued threat of ISIS.
This episode shout-out goes to the Fort Hill football team. Head coach Todd Apple had to say this about this year's team. They have kept the distractions to a minimum, and they have been one of my favorites to coach because of their willingness to be coached. Now on to student life.
In this edition of Student Life, we will be returning to our coverage on Sentinel Pride. Once again, Sentinel Pride stands for preparation, respect, integrity, diligence, and empathy. This episode, we will focus on respect and what respect should look like and should not look like inside the classroom, the hallway, and the cafeteria.
Today, I decided to do my report on Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a day to honor all veterans that have been in all wars and conflicts within the United States.
In the end, the Trail of Tears was a terrible American event that never should have occurred.
Hey guys.
Did you know, from 1940 to 1945, the U.S. defense budget increased from $1.9 billion to $59.8 billion.
December 7th, a date which will live in infamy. On this day in 1941, the Japanese led a surprise attack against Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. This killed 2,350 people and led the United States to go into World War II. To gain a greater perspective of this war, we interviewed local World War II veterans. Here's what they had to say.
I got drafted and they put me in the Army. I was a PFC. I was in the 4th Division, 22nd Infantry, Company G.
87th Infantry Division, Army. I was a staff sergeant. Oh, we went into Liverpool on the Queen Elizabeth, a big luxury liner. We got on that, went into Liverpool, England, and then we scattered all over England until we started taking the invasion, and we started different outfits, different regions.
We went in on D-Day. And I guess it was around 10 days, 10 or 14 days. One thing I was afraid of, really afraid of, I was afraid I was going to panic when I seen all of them Germans coming towards me, but I didn't.
Well, to start with, yes, but you soon get out of that. After a few of them shells start ringing around your head, you drop your nerves and start thinking where you're at and what's going on. Sure wasn't no picnic episode, but things were pretty rough for 3 years because I spent them in Europe fighting the Germans. You never stop. You never stop. Not unless it's night or something when it gets dark when you can't see. It gets so dark sometimes you couldn't see who's around next to you.
Didn't carry anything but ammunition. Yeah, and one little carton of food. The second day on the battlefield, we lost about half our outfit. After it got dark, I'd take a bayonet and cut a hole in them briars and go to sleep in there. If you didn't, you're liable to get them Germans crawling around. I've seen that happen.
Captured a German pillbox one time, and they gave me the Silver Star for that. And it had 6 Germans in it. And I crawled up on top of the pillbox and dropped a grenade down in the pillbox.
On D-Day, just before dark, here come the sky down this. You ever hear the gliders? Mm-hmm. That whole division, I saw it all come down there. Friends were shooting shells this way, here come this way, and we were in between. That shell was that close. I didn't hear it coming. The soldier behind me said, "Get down." And of course I hit the ground. And I didn't no more hit the ground that shell, but I didn't hear it coming. I got the Purple Heart. I got the combat infantry badge. I got that too. I got the Battle Star. Of course, the Good Conduct. I got that. Got the European badge, and I got one for going in on D-Day.
They awarded me the Silver Star. Governor and a colonel from down in Washington come up and did the Silver Star and all them other small medals I have.
Yeah, I got one reward there, that red one, I think was for taking that hill up there and fixing that fell up was wounded.
After the war, I come home, I was looking for a job, work. And I went and got a job as an electrician. And I spent 46 years as an electrician.
I decided I wanted to go to school, get back to school. But them 4 years I should have been in college. I was fighting for our country. So what I done, I went to electrical school and I became an electrician, and I was an electrician all my life.
This past homecoming, Fort Hill was fortunate enough to have Mr. Johnson and Mr. Wigfield in attendance. We recognize them for their service in a ceremony before the game. We would like to take this time to thank them again for their service.
Did you know the country with the largest number of World War II casualties was Russia, with over 21 million?
Hi, this is Noah Weber bringing you current events. Today, we will discuss ISIS. ISIS, sometimes known as ISIL, is the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. The main goal of this group is to establish a global Islamic State based on its beliefs, and they will destroy anything in its path to achieve this. This radical militant group has claimed responsibility of many terror attacks, including the recent attacks in Paris, France, the murder of James Foley, an American journalist, and Alan Henning, a British aid worker. The group formed from a faction of Al-Qaeda in Iraq following the invasion of the US. ISIS used the Syrian civil war to collect more followers and become more powerful. The group is increasing revenue by $1 to $5 million a day from oil exports, kidnap ransoms, smuggling, and robberies. Currently, coalition airstrikes and Iraqi ground forces are fighting this militant group. Stay tuned for further developments of this story.
Did you know during World War II, Hamburgers in the U.S. were dubbed Liberty Steaks to avoid the German-sounding name.
Did you know? Well, now you do, thanks to Fort Hill Student News.
Be sure to check out this week's poll on our website. Thanks for watching.